So Kate, we're going to work today on creating a vision statement for you, and it's going to look sort of like this one, where we'll have a picture and we'll have your statement that you helped me create right now, and then we'll also talk about some of your strengths and things you're working on and stuff like that, okay? All right, so let's start off with finding out what some of your dreams and goals are for your future. So you tell me in your own words, and I'll just take notes and maybe ask you some questions to make sure I understand. So my first question is, what kinds of jobs are you thinking about for the future?
Like dancing teacher to help Jenna with kids in vaccine.
Dancing teacher, very cool.
And then get a job, go to college, leaving Lexington dorm, or go to David Days on Sundays to play.
Live in a Lexington dorm and go to church on Sundays?
Yeah.
Okay.
To play priests and students, PTs, or friends and families, everything.
So kind of hanging out with friends and family at the dorm?
Yeah.
Okay, and at church?
Or my cousin Callie from the UK, she was freshman, I guess.
Oh, is she going to be going to UK as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So go to UK with your cousin.
Yeah.
So if I were to write this out for you, maybe I would say something like, I want to be a dance teacher and work with Miss Gina. And are there any other types of jobs? Because I think you'd mentioned something else earlier.
No. I help with kids' special needs.
Kids with special needs?
Yeah.
Okay, but I thought you'd said something about a restaurant.
The restaurant, no restaurant.
Yeah, just kind of, would that be kind of like a job also?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to write this out for you, then maybe we would say, I want to be a dance teacher with Miss Gina working with kids with special needs. And I'd also like to work at a restaurant. And to prepare for that, I'd like to go to the University of Kentucky and live in the dorms. And I would like to be with my cousin from
Kelly.
Paducah, cousin Kelly from Paducah. And let's see, what was the other thing? And I will also prepare by going to BCTC and taking the speech class.
Yeah, this fall.
So if I wrote all of that out, that would sound like what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll write that out, and that'll be your vision statement, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad that we figured that out, and then I think this is a really great picture for what you want for your future, you know? So what we need to think about too is, as you're applying for these jobs, we want to think about what are some of the things you've already done, so you can tell them what an awesome person you are, right? So what are some of the accomplishments you think that would be good to put on there?
Put on there, go to college, like be a student, like go to class, say good day, wake up, get in bed, eat more, drink more water, going to work out, gym, that's it.
Okay, so I think that might sound really good under your strengths, because what I think is really neat about that is that you are able to keep a schedule, which is hard for a lot of college students, and the fact that you already know how to wake up, go work out, go to class, that's a strength. So we would put that under your strengths for keeping a schedule. What are some other strengths for you, things that you're just good at?
If you're at math, science, or social studies, like arts, everything.
Okay, so we'll put math, social studies, science, art. You said you were interested in working with kids.
Choir.
What? Choir?
Yeah.
Ooh, singing. Very cool. Okay. Now, you said you were also interested in working with kids. So are you good with kids?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
PE, or teachers, or friends, adults. Yeah.
Okay. You're good with kids, teachers, friends, and adults. You know, being able to get along with people, that's a really important skill.
That's important.
I have another question based on what you just said. Oh, are you good at fitness?
Yes.
Okay, so we should put that too. So we'll put that down there too. Okay, so then what are some things that you have already done? Like, I remember I saw a while ago that you were in a comic book. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah. Mom.
The name of the comic book.
Yeah, what was that?
Disability.
Disability.
Don't mean can't.
Ah, very cool. You know, we can even put a little picture of that on your vision statement. Would you want to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be super cool. And I think I remember also seeing some pictures of you a couple years ago doing a camp at University of Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
So should we put that as one of your
Yes.
accomplishments? How many years have you done that camp?
About 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And what did you learn at the camp?
Well, going to college, going to doing something.
You learned about going to college in the dorms?
Yeah.
That's really neat.
College students, OPT, and doctors.
Oh, okay. So did you give presentations to them?
Oh, yeah.
That's a really neat thing to put in
Yeah.
here too, that you've given presentations to
Yeah,
doctors.
by Lazy Mills from campus.
All right, well, we'll put that on there as some of your experiences. I think too, haven't you already done some dance classes where you've taught?
Yeah.
And how many years have you done dance? Have you taught?
About I was 4 years old.
When you were 4.
It was 4.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna put that down there. Dance class since 4 years old.
Yeah.
All right. What other after-school activities have you done?
Activities, computer, music, or work.
Oh, well, and activities. She was talking about fitness. So remember, you were the golf coach or
Yeah.
the golf manager.
Oh, okay, golf manager.
Major.
And that's really good. So if someone were going to hire you for a job, it's really nice for them to know you were a golf manager, because that shows that you can take responsibility for fitness, right? So that's very neat. And so that would be a leadership role. And leadership roles are really important to share on these vision statements. Because I think another thing you did, because you did dance class since you were 4 years old, but didn't you start helping to teach it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And when did you start helping to teach?
I was 4.
Well, actually 4 years ago, when she was a freshman.
When you were a freshman?
Yeah, I was freshman.
Okay, so you started dance at 4 years old, and by the time you were a freshman, you got to help teach?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So we'll put that down as one of your leadership experiences. All right. So let's see. What are some things that you think if you got a job you might need some extra help with?
With teachers or doctors.
Oh, the teachers or doctors could
Yeah.
give you help. So you might need that's called a mentor.
Yeah, mentor.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
balancing.
So a
Go to
mentor.
dance. Like, have fun, hang out, talk to friends.
Have
Yeah.
fun and hang out. And those actually goes towards when we talked about you being social and that being a strength.
Yeah.
There's that. I think we could also put as a strength that you're really positive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you have a good attitude when you go to
Yeah.
it.
Like, go live in your future.
Absolutely. So, what are some other things, actually, you kind of mentioned it earlier, that you might need help with? I think maybe you said lifting things.
Yeah, lifting all kind of money, anything.
Lifting and counting money. Okay, so we'll put those in there as things you might need help with. And I know a lot of
Yeah.
people need help with counting money, because change is kind of a tricky one to figure out.
And add numbers in, then you give it tip.
Oh, yeah, giving a tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a while to figure out some of that stuff. Now, if we're looking back over here too, we've got like what works for me, and you just said that that having a mentor helps, right? Okay, so we'll put that in there. What kind of things don't work for you?
Like being a child.
Oh, people treat you like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody feels that way,
Like
right?
my mom.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard for moms because they've known you since you were a child.
Yeah.
So it's hard for them to switch gears. I have that
Yeah.
problem with my own kids.
Me too, like her.
Yeah. It's okay. I think we got a pretty good idea of what you want to do in the future and what your goals are. So do you think we could put that all together in a paper like this for you, and then we can look at it together?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah. And is there anything else you want to add that we've maybe missed?
We're good, we're fine.
Good. So you're happy about that then?
Yep.
It reflects what you really want?
We're happy.
Great.